When I think of silky smooth vocals, I think of singers like Luther Vandross, Mel Tormé and Krall. And one of my all-time favourite silky smooth singers is Michael Bublé. So I thought it fitting to use one of Michael's biggest hits, Home, to help us develop a smoother vocal tone. Let's get started.
Sound check.
But before we get to using the melody of Home, we need to do a number of activities to set the voice up for a silky smooth finish. We'll start off by singing a single note using a puffy cheek. Let me show you. I'm just going to use a G3. So I'm blowing through the vocal tract, expanding my cheeks, and it's almost like a semi-hum. Okay, I want you to try this, and when you do, I want you to be really working on creating the sound with fully inflated cheeks. What we're aiming for here is an ambient tone that has a rich, dare I say, silky smooth undertone brought about by the more expansive pharyngeal space and oral cavity. Your turn now. Lower voices, we'll start you on an E3 and then we'll jump up an octave for the higher voices. So singing the single note on an E3. And higher voices, your turn, up on the E4. Before we continue, if you're thinking to yourself, Puffy Cheeks, I don't even know how to sing a single note, then click on this video and I'll step you through how to start singing if you're an absolute beginner. For the rest of you, let's begin to move that single note over a major third pitch glide, still while we form the sound through a puffy cheek. High voices, you'll start this time. We're going to do it on a C4 over a major third pitch glide, which will take us up to an E4 and back to the C4. It'll sound like this. Have a listen again. Now it's your turn. Okay, I'm going to take it down now, down an octave for the low voices, starting on a C3 this time. Low voices, it'll sound like this. Okay, here it is again. Your turn, and excellent. And we'll do one more exercise before we start with the Michael Bublé piece. This time, we're going to puffy cheek a 5-note scale. I'm going to sing with you during this one, starting with the low voices, and I'll continue up to a C5, having started on a C3. High voices, I'll indicate where I think you might like to join in. Let's go. Starting down on the C3 low voices. Voices join in now. Keeping the puffy cheeks. hopefully you noticed in my voice, probably more towards the lower end than the top. And I hope you noticed in your own voice the ambient tone, that silky smooth vocal we're aiming for. And it morphed as we sang across the range from low to high with the lower sounds. Certainly this is what I experienced, perhaps displaying a warmer, smoother tone than the high notes. And that's because we generally associate silky smoothness in singing with the lower notes. And this is something to be mindful of as we start singing the melody of Home by Michael Bublé. For the sake of time, we're not going to Puffy Cheek the entire song. Let's just sing the opening verse chorus and see what we experience. I'll be singing this in the original written key of G major. So after I've shown you how to do it, you can try it in G also, but if the key isn't overly comfortable, feel free to try a different key, or if you're up for a fun challenge, you could try harmonizing with me according to what suits your voice. So here goes. In the key of G. Of course, these puffy cheek activities are all designed to help you perform the song, and others besides, with a silky smooth tone. And I'll be keen to read your comments to hear how you take the ambient tone into the lyrics on this song and others. Let me show you how it sounds when I sing the opening few phrases of Home with the lyrics. Again, in the key of G. Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, and I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. I just wanna come home. Oh, I miss you, you know. And I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? Well, I would send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, but you deserve more than that. Now, it could be argued that the opposite of a wide, ambient, silky smooth tone is a focused voice that employs a lot of twang. Click on this video and I'll teach you how to refine your sound with a clear, focused resonance. I'll see you again soon. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.